Hi, it's Sarah here from An Accountancy, and I've been asked to talk a little bit about goal setting. And of course, we all know that a key element of business growth is being able to set really clear goals and be able to then work towards those and achieve them. But for me, the formula of success, as I call it, is about more than just goal setting. The formula for success is quite simple, really, and here it is. V times G times P times A equals success. So let's break this down a little for you. V stands for vision. And it was Helen Keller that said the most pathetic person in the world is he who has sight but no vision. So a business without a vision or without an end game, without a path and a direction, will simply bend and sway according to which way the wind may or may not be blowing. So I think the best piece of writing about company business vision and mission was published in the Harvard Business Review back in about 1996 by two people called Jim Collins and Jerry Porras. And they wrote a 19-page paper on all about vision and mission. And I've broken that down into one slide, and I'll put that up for you here now. So they talk about core ideology, which is made up of your core values and your core purpose, and then this envisioned future, which is all about having what they call a big, hairy, audacious goal, or something absolutely out there, and then really becoming the chief storytelling officer in your business and inspiring not just yourself, but all of the people around you, your employees, your shareholders, your customers, your suppliers, all the key stakeholders, really inspiring them as to this vision and bringing them on the journey with you and empowering them to help you make it happen. And they said, I have to put my glasses on for this one, they said that companies that enjoy enduring success have core values and a core purpose that remain fixed while their business strategies and practices endlessly adapt to a changing world. So that was 1996, and I think that is still true today. And I think over the last couple of years, many businesses have had to adapt their strategies, they've had to pivot, they've had to flip, they've had to adapt. And they've done that to succeed. But if their core values and their purpose remains fixed, and you can't actually do that until you have that vision, until you have it written down, until you have it shared, until you have your people empowered with it. So V was for vision. I'm sure you can all guess that G is for goals. We should talk about goals being SMART, and I'm sure almost all of you have come across that before. SMART goals are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant and time-bound. So once you set your goals, they've got to be all of those things. Why? Why? So you can measure them. I would encourage you to have 3 to 5 focus goals tops. Now, if you're in a large organisation, you might have 3 to 5 per department, and then all of those smaller departmental or individual goals will all build up towards that top of the pyramid, which takes you to your vision. And then you need to set KPIs. KPIs also have to be 3 things. They have to be realistic, they have to be relevant, and they have to be reportable. So you know the old adage, you cannot manage what you cannot measure. To get measured, get done. It's as simple as that. And you've got to make these goals a stretch. One of my favourite quotes on goal setting from Johann Goethe, and he was an old German philosopher, and he said, what you get by achieving your goals is less important than who you become. Just think about that for a moment. What you get by achieving your goals is less important than who you become. So make those goals make you a better person. Make your team a better team. Make your business a better business. And if that's not inspiring, I'm not sure what is. So we've got a vision, we've got goals. Next, we need to build a plan. So the plan, you've got to take your goals, you've got to break them down, because otherwise they'll just stay there and we'll forget about them, and we'll kind of amble along in that general direction, but we won't necessarily hit them and achieve them and tick them all off. So your goals might be annual goals, they might be 3-year goals, they might be 5-year goals, but they should always be broken down then into 90-day plans. Ideally, you should only be working on one core strategy per quarter. Why 90 days? Why quarterly? Well, 90 days is 13 weeks. It's achievable. You can see the end game. You can work out a path towards that. It's akin to not trying to climb Everest in one go. You get to base camp, and from there are camps 1, 2, 3 and 4 before you summit. You've got to be able to break things down into manageable chunks and steps. I think it was Eleanor Roosevelt that said it takes as much energy to dream as it does to plan. I know many people who are very good at dreaming and less good at actually putting the plan down on paper. But likewise, I know a lot of people who are really good at planning and they love building their plan and doing their 90-day plans. But all of this is well and good if you don't do the final thing, which comes up here, A. Of course you know by now that A stands for action. So without action, everything that you've done before is null and void. It doesn't count for anything if you don't put it into action. Mark Twain, I think it was, said something along the lines of actions speak louder than words, but not nearly so often. And that's very true as well. And there's a lovely formula which I was first introduced to a long time ago, and that's this. It's be times do equals have. There's a video in a book that came out called The Secret by Rhonda Byrne, I think it was. And in The Secret, Rhonda talked about the law of attraction. And I came across so many people back then who thought that the law of attraction meant that all you needed to do was kind of sit on a hill and own your way to success. But that doesn't work. And things have come full circle now, and there seems to be an awful lot of chat on all of the social media channels about manifestation. And I suspect the same thing is applying here, that there will be certain people who believe that they can manifest stuff just by being, just by thinking about it. So under B here are all of your skills, your knowledge, your competence, your belief system, your attitude. That all sits under the B. And you've got to work on that. You've got to have clarity in the vision, and you've got to build your knowledge and build your experience and your confidence levels. You've got to work on your belief system if there are any limiting beliefs that hold you back. But you can't just do that. You also have to do the doing. You also need to take action, because otherwise the result is nothing. And conversely, if you're just a busy fool and you do without building on any of the gaps, building your skills, building your knowledge, learning from the feedback you're getting, then the result is going to be no better. Does that make sense? I hope so. I hope I'm not rambling on too much. So your formula for success and this year, should you choose to accept it, is vision by goals, by plan, by action. Gives you success. So which little bit do you need to work on next? So I'm Sarah Hartness from Accountancy. If you like this, please give me a thumbs up. Any comments, any questions, I'd be grateful. And please hit subscribe and share. Thank you very much. Bye for now.